Hey everybody, it's Jesus Esparza here, and welcome to another episode of the J-Day Monster Truck Madness Talk, episode number 71. And we're doing like I guess we should call it that the activity or something. But this is one we haven't do this one in a very long time, and we're now finally doing it because it's been a while. We're doing Wild Card Part 3 because we just wanna you know let's see kind of truck designs or something like that. So, it's been a very long time we did this, but I'm not sure when did we did that the last time. But you know, it's kind of wild. But now we're bringing the wild card back again. So,
what's going on, everybody? It's your boy AALS3179. First of all, I want to say is that it's an honor to come back with my buddy Jesus Barth. I just want to let everyone know that man, it's been a while because right now I've been recovering after my surgery and stuff. But thankfully, Jesus Christ, God is there for me. Praise the Lord, all that stuff. Now I got to have these cards right here. Got our wild card our wild my poker cards ready. I'll set it up. And we're going to get ready to get started. These are the designs we're going to talk about. Like for a lot of people that are new to this about this wildcard stuff. So for a lot of people that didn't notice, it's not a rating or anything. We just talk about the designs of which truck or which. And we pull out what truck for Netflix. For example, I like, let's say Gravedigger. We already did Gravedigger. Like I like Gravedigger. We already gave it a which truck rating. It's somewhat of a rating, but it's not really mostly. It's just somewhat. I said I like Gravedigger. Looks amazing. So what I give it, I'm gonna give Gravedigger a 6 diamonds. So this is what I give Gravedigger out of. So it's somewhat of a rating, but it's not really. It's just for a heck of it stuff. But it's like a fun thing we do, me and Jesus. So it's great to do it. So Jesus, my boy, let's do this. Let's do this, man. I'm so excited to get back up, and I'm glad to do the podcast with you, man.
Sure. It's it's been a long time, but here we go. Okay, let's do the wild card. So part 3. It's been a long time. Here we go. Let's start off with Anubis.
Oh yeah, Jared Compton's truck. Jared Compton, heck of a guy. I met him back in Lancaster. Really cool guy. We had some lot of talks and stuff there. I told him that, hey, like it's my first time seeing your truck, like it's great. And when we did the interview, he was like saying that he had a trouble with Boss Gator because Boss Gator, they were trying to fix the truck, trying to transfer that truck all the way from Texas and bring it here to California here, all that stuff. But yeah, it's great to see you in Lancaster. I got nothing much to say. I like the gold truck. It has that gold thing, has the symbol. I want to know what does Anubis means like. But for a lot of people that didn't notice, if you look closely on the letter A, it has like a little face of a Trojan horse, like on the top. Like I don't know if you want to go forward that Jesus on the A. Yeah, has a Trojan horse. Look like one of those Egyptian Trojan horse thing. Like something, like all that stuff. But still, it's a really good truck. But like I say, I don't give any rate. It's not a rating truck, but right now I'm trying to give it a what truck I'm going to give. I think I can give it this one a 5 of Clever or a 5 of Shamrock, whatever you can call it. That's my rating for Anubis. What about you?
This one, that's what I ride with Jared Compton and Two Wheel Skills of Racing in Hanford show 1 on Thursday show back in June. And man, I just got to experience it on my life that it was just I don't know. I speechless that I get a chance to get to witness that how drivers doing that in competitions. Well, just Two Wheel Skills of Racing, so I get to experience it, and then hopefully I might get a strap in myself as a driver, so I could do exact way like they did. And I would give a big thanks to Jared Compton for this, and hopefully, if he will let me do it again, that's only up to his decision to see whatever he decides. So, because so hopefully, I bet he will gonna let me to see any place, anytime. So I just need a bit more of this. So I might ready to strap in myself, and also.
Sorry, the quick thing. Actually, you know what? Instead of 6 Clever, if I was going to give another rating, I'm going to give it 2 ratings. I'm going to give another rating. A jack of what's it called? Spade. A jack of spade for Anubis.
Yeah, and and also there's actually the former original Rockstar chassis and Monster Moose and I think Troublemaker. They use that body style of this, so yeah, it truly was. And now it becomes Jared Compton and Ubis, and you know, yeah, I'm still very speechless that I ride along with him, like, has a second seat behind it, and I get to experience it. So, and sure is.
Well, what card did you give it out of?
Maybe probably is. I might give that a 7. So,
A 7 of what? Diamond, clever, spade, or heart?
I'll go for a 7 of hearts. So,
okay, hold on. Let me give you 7 of hearts. So this is what you gave him, right?
Yeah, 7 hearts.
Okay. Yeah, 7's a lucky number. I'll be honest. Yeah, I gave it that truck 2 of them, like a 6 of clever or a 6 of shamrock. I'm gonna call it shamrock because clever is too hard for me to explain it. Well, easy, sure. But I'm gonna call it shamrock because you should call it shamrock. So I'm gonna call it 6 of shamrock and jack of spades jack of spades for this one. So pretty not bad. I'll give that truck a heck of a run. So I mean, the only thing was the downfall when I was in Lancaster. It had a little motor problem. I mean, it's not Jared Compton's fault because it happens. But I'm pretty sure he got the motor repaired, and heck of a guy. And it's an honor seeing him. Can't wait to see him more. Hopefully, I get to see him more. And Jared Compton, if you're watching this, great seeing you, buddy. Hopefully, I get to see you right off the track soon.
Sure is, and all like it has second seat behind it, and I got the opportunity to be in it, to be part of the show, and to experience it, and hopefully he will let me if he will let me again. It's only up to his decision. So anyway, we'll get an opportunity to whatever Jared decides. So sure. All right, up to the next one, Bounty Hunter, and but this is like a throwback, and that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, pretty interesting. Oh, go first.
Yeah, it is a throwback scheme, and like from several years, and going back in time, but with a bit of modern thin chassis style, something thin body style. So
yeah, as I was picking up the card right now, but all I could say about this Bounty Hunter, man, Jimmy Creedon, he did a wonderful job. It brings back the old memories. I remember long before we met, when I was a young boy, I used to saw this Bounty Hunter, and the only time I saw it in person, wait, not really. The first time I went to was 2004 of San Diego, my very first Monster Jam show. I saw this Bounty Hunter design, get to see it again for the second time, but at World Finals 6, first time winning a freestyle champion. I will never forget. And Jimmy Creedon is a heck of a driver, heck of a nice guy. You can never doubt this guy, about him. The man's been around for a long time. He's the GOAT. That's why they call him the greatest of all time, because he sacrificed in that truck. I know it's not his old chassis, it's a newer chassis. He has several chassis, but I remember we went to to Extreme Monster Truck, and he told him that he couldn't remember me and stuff, which is all good because I don't blame him because I'm well known. But he finally remembers some parts of me. He said I look familiar. He once said because he's been through a lot. Jimmy Creedon's been through a lot of injuries. He's been through a lot of concussions. Like this guy, you can never doubt on Jimmy Creedon. The guy in his old age, we don't know how long he's going to be here. I wish he could still be with Monster Jam, but to this day, at the same time, not really, which for a reason, not going to get to that. But Jimmy Creedon, no doubt, he is the greatest driver of all time, and you can never take it. And if I was going to give this truck Bounty Hunter, I'm going to give it a King of Diamonds or a King of Hearts. Those are the only 2 I want to give him, but I don't know what I can give him, but it's like a really risky thing for me to say for Bounty Hunter, because especially with the old design, because you cannot beat the classic, you can never touch the classic.
Sure is. And let me see. I might go for 8 of spades for this version, Bounty Hunter.
Which is this one, right?
Yeah, that one.
Okay, 8 of spades. Yeah, Ace of Spades could work. Yeah, it'd be cool. Speaking of that, they could add some poker cards on the Bounty Hunter. I don't remember if they did, but I kind of remember. But I kind of remember they did add some little bit of poker cards on the side of the truck. It was a long time ago. I don't know which World Finals, but I feel like they kind of did, but I don't remember. So it's been a long time.
It is a long time. Yeah. Okay, up to the next one. Oh yeah,
Rockstar.
The original Rockstar It's right before
Yeah.
Anubis, right before Troublemaker, right before Monster Moose. Well, this is this chassis and that body where it all started from the a bit from Straight Up Racing. I'm not sure if I could remember or something, but that's the original Rockstar, and
Yeah.
this is one of my favorites, and when I first seen it, and when I first seen it in person, and I think I think it's I couldn't remember. It's been the last time I remember, but it was it was there at Monster Jam World Finals in 2013, just to like to display for the pit party. So, and that's cool. That was cool. They were the Straight Up Racing are there at Monster Jam World Finals in 2013, just for they were like part display for the pit party for the not participating ones. So, but
Yeah, that's what they do. Yeah, not to mention, Rockstar. Fun fact is that truck was supposed to perform when I went to Lancaster for the very first time back in 2010, but unfortunately it didn't because of because of mechanical issues. Probably that's when they had only had 4 trucks competing. But yeah, it's great to see Rockstar competing and stuff like that. Sorry, because of my stupid yawning. I hate yawning a lot, but still, it's a pathetic thing to do. But anyways. Still, but yeah, I like the design. It comes with the yellow. All this stuff. At first, not gonna lie, I thought the truck was made just because of the Rockstar energy drink. I thought it was based on the energy drink, but maybe not. I guess I was wrong. So in my rating, I'm gonna give this a 4 of diamonds. That's what I'm gonna give it out of.
That's interesting. For this one, I'll go for I might go for 10 of hearts of this one, because I bet that original Rockstar design that's one of my favorites.
10 of hearts, you said, right? Hold on.
10,
give me one
10
step.
of hearts. 10.
Yeah, hold on. Give me one.
10 of hearts. So
it's so funny. It sounds like the song, like they made an 80s song that my dad, my uncles used to grow up with. It's pronounced 2 of hearts. That's the name of the song. And there you go.
Yeah. 10 of hearts for this original Rockstar. This design that was the best one in the. Okay, next up, here it is, the long-awaited of the Ripper, and man, it's been a very long time since they built it, but now it's finally in competition. And
I like the part how they had it's based like a horror movie themed truck, like it has like a skeleton with the hat and stuff, and it has the chainsaw. I think it was based on the real life thing. I'm not going to mention to that because that's something we're going to leave it PG in your channel, because I don't want to get to that. But however, I'll be honest, the chassis does remind me of your team Scattered. I don't know why, but it kind of reminds me of Scattered because the looks reminded me of that.
Yeah, but I bet Jackson Morris has mentioned it on his video. I bet it was. I think it's come from like the former Mopar Magic chassis. I believe, and
okay. I'm
not sure, couldn't remember, but I bet this is like the former Mopar Magic chassis, which is now converted to the Ripper. But it's kind of a very long time. Let's see how long it takes. But now it's been. I should say. I bet they said it's been like 13 years, and now it's finally been debuted after a long wait. So,
yep. And I'm going to give this truck a 2 of hearts. That's what I'm going to give it out of.
That's interesting. And I bet I'm going to go for I might be going like 5 of like a kind of like a clover leaf shape.
This one?
Oh yeah, that one.
Okay, you'll give that one Ripper. 5 of clover or shamrock. I call it shamrock, but people call it clover. But I'm gonna call it shamrock.
Shamrock.
I'm just used to calling it shamrock because it does look like a shamrock.
Yeah,
like a shamrock shake from McDonald's.
Sure is. Anyways, next up, Barefoot of the black design with the Dodge body design. barefoot.
Not just the body, not just that. I do miss that design, and I miss it on that chassis. However, fun fact is, I heard that chassis is really whatchamacallit, Quad Chaos. I was told by one of their crew members that that is Quad Chaos's chassis, but under Barefoot's body. It's a really unique body. I saw it once when I was at the West Valley, Utah, back in 2 years ago, when that was driven by Logan Tweedy before he left to Triple B. But it's a really amazing truck. I really loved it a lot. A lot of people had some criticisms. They had their mixed reaction just because of the black design. I'm like, it doesn't look that bad. I mean, it's really good. And we're going to mention to another truck, which we'll mention to that later. But other than that, I love Barefoot. It keeps the design going with the black design. I love it a lot. I'm going to give this one a 10 diamonds of this one.
10 diamonds. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I might gonna go for I'm gonna go for 7 of I couldn't remember 7 of I couldn't remember. Let me
Which
see.
one? Diamond, Shamrock, Spade, or Heart? Or Clever, you could say, instead of
I'll go for diamonds for this one.
7 of diamonds. All right, hold on. Give me a sec. I found 7 of hearts. So you said 7 diamonds, right?
7
there it
diamonds.
is.
Yes, brilliant. So
There you go.
okay. On to the next one.
Red design
This kind of
Barefoot.
Barefoot.
Okay. Yeah, I saw it again in Lancaster not too long. I think like almost going to be a year from now, back in November when I went to there when they came back. It was driven by Brian something, but it's awesome to see Barefoot again. You know, Barefoot for the first time in California. I don't know when was the last time Barefoot was in California. Do you remember, Jesus? Because I don't remember when. But it's awesome to see Barefoot back to California. You know, aside from the West Valley Utah show, it was the black design. I wish I could see that in California, but it's great to see the original design. You know,
Yeah, the original Barefoot design. Well, it's been there several of them California last year. Like, I bet when I was in Fresno last year when Monster Truck Nitro Tour was there, when I was helping out with Stan Lee and such. So, you know, I bet was there and by Brian Codian, I believe is his name. Let me see.
oh look, we got a contact. J22 says, "Hey Seuss, can you shout out the Insanity League? Love your contact by us." That's what he said.
Insanity League. How's it going?
Yeah, well, J22, yeah, he said he loves your contact. Anyways, I know we lay off the topic, so before you say something, I'm gonna give this one a 2 out of Clever or 2 out of Shamrock. That's what I'm gonna give this truck.
I'm gonna go for 4 of spades for this.
4 of spades. Hold on. All right, give me a sec. Let me find it for you. That's a Clever. Oh, there it is.
4 of spades for this version of Barefoot. So.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, pretty good design. I mean, like I say, the black design is really amazing, but the red one is phenomenal. So let's put it this way: the red one is classic, but the black one's a retro design. So you know, retros, classics, they're really good designs. And you know, you and I, we agree on that. No matter what, it's still amazing. They kept its legacy going, just a different color of it. You know?
Yeah, sure is. All right, next up, Boss Gator. And
okay, so we already did Boss Gator on part 2, but we already did it from the old logo. Now we're going to the different logo, which you can see right here, Jesus, if you want to forward that, zoom it a little bit more. Yeah, the logo Boss Gator, because we did the original picture. Because fun fact is, the original logo we saw was the actual original logo from the original truck was Boss Gator, which was a well-known truck at the time. And now they re-upgraded to this one. I mean, I got not much to say about that one. It's really, you know, everyone knows it used to be Exterminator, then it changed to Boss Gator, which was the old design, and then it became the design. I like the truck, but my only issue is, my problem is I feel like it needs a new motor, because the motor, the one they had, is not as good as it used to be. So I feel like the motor needs to retire and replace a new motor. I mean, I get it, it's expensive. I can't tell. Yeah, I cannot tell Triple V what to do. I don't work for them, and I don't own them, or Monster Truck Nitro Tour, because it's now owned by them. But all that stuff. In my opinion, I'm going to give it a letter A with with Spade. That's why I'm going to give it for Boss Gator.
Sure is, and I might gonna go for three of diamonds and
Oh, good timing because I already found it. I just found it. There you go.
Yeah, and also fun fact: last year I drove the Boss Gator truck just to drive it and bring it over pit party area to keep my driving process going. So that's a fact there from. And
yeah, that's like your second truck you drove. I mean,
Yeah.
it is a good truck. Don't get me wrong. I love Boss Gator. I'm glad they kept the legacy going to pay tribute homage to Exterminator. Even it's still to this day, like I still like how when their old owner, what's his name, James Trantina, before he left Triple B, before he sold it off to those guys at Nitro Tour. I like the part that instead of he come up with new trucks for Wolf's Head and Exterminator because he doesn't want to whatchamacallit, he couldn't use it because of the sponsorship that is tied with Raising Cane Team. So instead of he come up with new names, I give him that. It's he's like in his head, why do I have to give new names to these trucks if I bought the bodies, the chassis? Instead, I could just like do my research and find some other trucks that were retired usernames. That's when Lone Wolf and Boss Gator were owned by a different team at the time. So he decided to buy it out from those guys, use the names, and use it for these trucks, which is, I give him that. Instead of coming up with new names, why not find some old names that hasn't been used for a long time? Including, it's like well known at the time,
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Glad to see Boss Gator, Lone Wolf, and all those trucks here in California. But I just hope that Nitro Tour raise more money so we can get new motors, new trucks. Hopefully they can come up with new trucks with the same body design, and they can partnership with Star Creation, because I know Star Creation is becoming a heck of a guys. Like these guys have been around for a while, and these guys are doing a heck of a job with those trucks.
Yeah, sure is. All right. Next up is Hot Tamale.
Hot tamale. Hot tamale. I like the truck. It's really amazing. I saw it once in person back in when I was at San Bernardino. I like the design. But fact is, my dad doesn't hate the truck, but he thinks the truck needs redesign. It's because, don't get me wrong, like if you're growing up in the Hispanic community, tamale does not mean pepper. Okay, for a lot of people that don't speak English or non-Spanish or non-Hispanics, tamale does not mean pepper or jalapeno. There's a difference. Jalapeno is the Spanish word of jalapeno. Pepper, Spanish is pepper or jalapeno or whatever. It does not mean tamale. Tamale, which you and Jesus, you and I are Hispanics. We already know what we're saying. That tamale means it's like one of those how you say, like one of those flour things. They put the meat in the inter and they shove it up. They cover it up with the leaf. They put in the pot and it comes out so good. And what sounds really good? Thankfully, both my grandmothers, have more years with them. I don't know how long, but I don't want to get to that. Thankfully, I have two grandmas from two different nationality. For one side, you got the Mexican culture. One side, Salvadorian culture. My grandmothers, both of them, know how to make great tamales, man.
Yeah,
Mexican,
and
Salvadorian.
Yeah, sure. They look delicious, and also my grandma has been made like great tamales, and they look very delicious, and
that's a good thing about have a blessed grandmother. If everybody, I mean, I'm not trying to bring up the racist stuff, but the only thing you can say is that growing up with the Spanish grandmothers, the good thing about growing up with Spanish grandmothers, they know how to make the best tamales, especially winter season. Because be prepared, because winter season come in, grandmothers will make great tamales, especially chicken tamales. That's my favorite. And other than that, the fun fact is, I think I did tell this story before. My dad was talking to the driver. He told him, "Where are the tamales?" He was like, I don't know, or something. I was like, if I was the driver, I would have been like, I ate them.
Oh man, hilarious. Yeah. Well, hot tamale. Yeah.
Oh, go first.
Yeah, it sure is. Let me see which kind of
hot tamale. Before, while you think of the card, I'm gonna say some few words real quick. I already found my card. Yeah, it's funny because I should have followed the driver, would have said I ate them and stuff. But still, I gotta find it funny how it plays the La Bamba song by not Richie Valens, but the one who plays by Richie Valens from the movie La Bamba. They're playing that song right when the truck comes out. Even my dad was like, I don't know if you can hear in the background, like the song. I'm like, oh yeah, we recognize the song, the La Bamba song. So, anyways, I'm gonna give this truck 9 out of heart. This is gonna be my rating.
That's nice. And I would take like 6 of let me see. What are they like? Let me see. Six of let me see. Let me see. I'll go for six of Shamrocks for hot tamale.
Oh, Six of Shamrock. Okay, this one, right?
There it is. That's the one.
Mm-hmm. All
All
right,
right.
there you go.
Off to the
Mm-hmm.
next one. This kind of Excalibur.
But this is okay. So letting everyone know, this is the Tom Flores version Excalibur, created by Star Creation. After what's his name, Matt Pagliarulo bought the truck for his son Mike Pagliarulo. Hey, look at Woody boys. How you doing, King Bob 04? King Bob 04 says, "Woody boys." Are you supposed to say, "What's up, boys? Hey, how you doing?"
It's going.
And it's like yeet. He's in the yeet like this. Yeet, yeet, yeet.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm getting off topic. So Excalibur, we already know the whole story that's bought by Matt Pagliarulo. It is good thing he got it on time because it was also not to mention that truck he got it on the 40th anniversary. So it was the truck's 40th anniversary that year. And it's pretty unique. Like they brought back the original classic the way it was. Well, kind of used to be, but Excalibur had an original design. This is not one of them. I heard that there was a different original design before this one. This is like close to the original design, but still, it's great to see that Mike Pagliarulo, represent. I remember making an interview. One of my favorite questions from this year, out of all the questions I did, this has to be my favorite. My question, I told him I was like saying that what is it like that, your dad bought the truck, now you get to bring it over here, representing here in the West Coast because it's mostly an East Coast truck. His response was like, yeah, it's pretty good. It's the truck's 40th anniversary. He wanted to make it number one, stuff like that. And the fact is, I know I'm getting a little off topic of this one about Waffle House. I remember I could tell that him and what's his name, Nick Pagliarulo, that Nick, you could tell Nick and Mike, they kind of look alike. They almost look like twins. I know they're not because Nick is the oldest. Let me tell you something. You could tell they could start a rivalry together because Nick likes chocolate chip waffles. Meanwhile, Mike himself, who drove the Excalibur, likes waffle with peanut butter or peanut butter waffle. So you can see this could be a Bash Brothers rivalry. Under that, aside from that, going back to that topic, but still, Tom Flores, they did a heck of a job. And the fun fact is, this is the only truck. Okay, before Misfire, which is Brooks' truck, we know that Jester and Kraken are trucks based on SUVs. This is the first time ever I could see the truck in person as a pickup truck, aside that it's not an SUV. But yeah, that's the way I can say. What do you think?
Yeah, it is pretty good. And well, this is like a classic. And where's Nick this season?
Okay, so for anyone that's asked, I think Nick is gonna be with his sister Brooke because they're gonna be joining the All Star Monster Truck Tour. Okay, I don't know every info, but what I was told that he's gonna join his sister because Brooke's not there yet, so Brooke wants to perform. So for Independence,
to perform Independence, like I bet that if you could check out Jackson Morris, the Monster Talk, I bet he's got to be. I bet he just mentioned that. I bet he's the one who was got so many infos that he has. So, go over to the Monster Talk. Jackson Morris, one of my good friend of mine from Australia, and I bet he's got lots of info for the industry, and you had to go over to the Monster Talk because I bet Jackson Morris got it all covered. So
yeah, because I think Brooke because Brooke whatchamacallit is performing and she's underage right now. She can't perform. You got to be 18 and up to perform.
Yeah.
So that's why they have Nick to keep an eye on her, which is understandable. So yeah. Anyway, in my afterthought, I'm going to give this truck a Queen of Diamonds. For a lot of people say you're giving a girl thing. Well, like I say, it's not a rating. Queen of Diamonds is good because I'm going to give it to the Queen of Diamonds because it's like a very great. That's just my opinion. But to be fair, if everybody wants me to give it a male design, that way to make people happy, I'm just also going to give it a King of Spades on that one.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, like I say, ratings has nothing to do with this. So Queen of Diamonds, but to make everyone happy before people start complaining, I'll say King of Spades. How's that? That way people can stop complaining. Sure. Everyone's gonna say, why not King of Diamonds? If you got, but well, like I say, it's not a rating thing. It's just for the heck of it, stuff like that. It's just for fun thing. All right. Anyways, what about you? What do you give it the truck out of?
Let me see. I might gonna go for nine of spades. So for
Oh, nine of
this
spades.
for
All
this
right, hold on.
Excalibur.
All right. Oh, good timing. There it is. Nine of spades. There you go.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's up to the next one. The blue version of
Velociraptor blue
Velociraptor.
design. I saw this
Yeah.
truck in person. Not once, but actually, no. To be fair, I saw it once. Oh, let's see. J22 says I go with nine of hearts. Okay, he'll give it
Okay.
nine of hearts.
Yeah.
King Bobo
No.
Four says I give it a 5. Big boom, 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 boom. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Like, are you talking about diamonds, spades, hearts, or shamrocks? Come on, King Bob. You got to be really specific, man. You got to show some expert out there. But yeah, J22 says give it a 9 of hearts. I mean, I'll be honest. Velociraptor Blue, I did saw it once back in Victorville. Was driven by Devin Winfield. Fun fact is, I did say, oh, Tara Dactyl says, what up? How you doing, Tara Dactyl? How you doing? Hello. But anyways, so Velociraptor, yeah, I saw it in Victorville once. It had the eye with it, and I know it was driven by Travis Mowry. Then Devin Winfield took over, and surprisingly, the truck is in the tour, but Devin Winfield's no need to be found. Maybe he's going to be joining, or maybe he's going independent. I'm not so sure, but that's up to whether maybe it has something to do with them or probably Team Throttle. But I'll be honest, the Throttle guys, they did a heck of a job with Velociraptor. I like the orange design and the blue design, but it would make sense if both designs go to the World Finals because you could tell who's in it and stuff like that. But yeah, so if I was going to give this truck a design, I'm going to go with probably number 5 with spades. I'm going to give this truck a 5 with spades.
Interesting. And
Monster Truck Daily said, "Can you shout out Sean Combs?" Don't know.
Hey, Sean Combs. Hi, Sean Combs.
How you doing, Sean?
If you're watching,
yeah, how you doing,
how's it
Sean
going?
Combs?
And
So,
okay,
what's your card? What do you give it out of?
For this one, I'm gonna go for let me see.
King Bob said, "Did you see the new light blue body from World Finals this year?" Not really. I wasn't there, dude.
Yes.
I mean, if you talk about the Devin Winfield from the last chance qualifier, I think that was the black design version, which, spoiler alert, I don't have it on this video, but maybe when we do part 4. But anyways, what are you trying to say, Jesus?
Let me see. I might gonna go for let me see. I might gonna go for a 7 of Shamrocks for this blue Velociraptor.
You said 7 Shamrock? All right, hold on. Let me find it for you. Give me 1 second while you're talking. So, please, 7 Shamrocks will be. Oh, wait. The 7 Shamrock. Ah, I went to spade. I went too far. Right there.
There you go. That's the one.
7 Shamrock. Yeah, pretty good pick. Pretty good pick card. Like, anybody's welcome to pick a card. Which one you guys want to pick? Pick a poker card. That would make sense for which truck. Like I say, it's not a rating. It's just a heck of a thing we're doing for fun.
It's like a game or something, you know? It's like an activity.
Maybe a game, but maybe it's just like a random thing we're doing. So it's like a random thing for the heck of it.
Yeah.
But anyways,
it's like a kind of activity thing. Well, we gotta need something to do, like activity things or something. So just for fun, you know.
Hey, why not? Die Hard Monster Truck fans are having fun. All right, let's get to the next one.
2 of Hearts. What truck?
Okay, 2 of Hearts.
Good.
I believe you saw about the blue design Velociraptor, maybe.
You know. Okay.
Yeah,
let's start to the next one. Next one is the Carolina Crusher.
But this is the unfinished business. Well, unfortunately, this is the only good picture I found. But yeah, it's okay. I'm going to be honest with you. Gary Porter behind the wheel of this truck, phenomenal job. The TNT unfinished business, even though I'm sad that they only did it once, which I understand because it's a once in a life only, and they want to end it off just because the last time they did was like what, at the time 30 years ago, they couldn't finish it because it was canceled and stuff like that. But thankfully, the guys from the Monster Truck Wars, they did a heck of a job and stuff like that. But you know what? There's no doubt about it. So I really love the design. I know it's from a different chassis, but Carolina Crusher, it has like a classic to it. And you know, Jesus, you and I, we agree with that. This is like one of the original Carolina Crushers and stuff like that. But if I was going to give this a rating, I'm going to give it a 7 of hearts on this one. That's what I'm going to give it out of.
That's nice. And I'm going to go for let me see That's a tough one. I'm not gonna go for 8 of diamonds for this kind of Carolina Crusher. So,
Mm-hmm. 8 of diamonds. There you go. Oh,
Holden
Tudyk says decent trucks, 6 of spade. Oh, okay, he gave it a 6 of spade
Okay.
of that one.
Nice.
That's not bad. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one, 6 of spade. Alrighty, let's go with the next truck.
Okay, the next one. Let's see. What do we got? Next one. Oh, hold up. I had to turn it back to normal. Next one, it's Shark Bite.
Shark Bite. Now, a lot of people think that truck, including Shark Attack, could be the rip-off version of Megalodon. I don't see it. Well, it would be cool if they add the fins to the side like Megalodon. Well, to be fair, what I was told by Preston Collins, a good friend of mine, who's also driving Raw Rider with the MJ guys, at the time we used to drove Shark Attack, he did tell me they would have done it, but they couldn't. Plus, they don't want to they don't want to make it look like the actual truck, so which is understandable. King Bob says Megalodon. Well, it's not Megalodon, but he's called Shark Bite. It's an independent truck.
Yeah.
But could you imagine including Hey, but you know what? Can you imagine if Monster Jam brought back the Zoomies? We would see these type of Zoomies in the Megalodon truck. That would be something unique and stuff. But still, I like the truck. Really not bad. I'm going to give this a 5 out of Clever or a 5 out of Shamrocks. I'm going to give this truck out of on this one.
Let me see for this one for Shark Bite. Tiger Shark, that's Shark Bite.
Except Tiger Shark does not look not even close related to them because the body's different.
Yeah,
all right, so what do you give it out of?
Okay, let me see for Shark Bite is let me see. I bet I gotta go for 5 of 5 of spades for Shark Bite. So there you go.
There you go. Hey, look, Jesus, guess what? Because they're together. So here it is. Mine's is the Shamrock or Clever. You're the spades.
Oh, really?
Hey, Noah King says, "Yo, what up, bro? Can you shout out me? I love your channel."
Yeah. Hey, Noah, and hey, Noah, nice to meet you. So, hope you have a good day. Okay, next up.
Oh, we have Sharknado. He's Sharknado. That could be a good name. Anyways, let's get to the next one. I'm going to shuffle my cards real quick.
Sure thing. Take your time. And so the next one.
No, go to the next. Oh, we're gonna have another Tweety, Cameron Tweety's Carolina Crusher. Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know why. Every time I see the red, orange, and yellow, it reminds me of those. What's the name of that candy? Twizzlers. You know Twizzlers, right?
I've been Twizzlers. Yeah.
Yeah, Twizzlers candy. I don't know why, because the red and the orange and the yellow reminds me of Twizzlers candy. Hey, King Bob said Sharky sounds fire for a truck. Yeah.
Yeah, like for Sharknado. Could.
Oh yeah. That's really
it could be interesting.
I don't know why, but that truck reminds me of Twizzlers candy because it makes me want some Twizzlers candy. The red, orange, and yellow like comes with those little packet thing where you open, you start eating it, all that stuff. And speaking of that, Halloween's coming up, so let's see how much candy everyone's gonna eat. But anyways, other than that, I love this design of Carolina Crusher. Now, aside from the Gary Porter from the TNT Unfinished Business, this one has got to be the fire, man. You can never doubt it. And I know you, I, and everybody else who's watching who's doing the comments for anybody's watching, you guys got to agree. This has to be the most fireest body designs you can never doubt. So if I'm going to give this truck a rating, I don't know if everyone's going to like it or disagree with me or not. I'm going to give this one a Jack of Spades. This one. I'm going to give this truck a Jack of Spades.
That's cool. And, let me see. I might gonna go for this one. This version of Carolina Crusher. I'll go for 9 of diamonds for this Carolina Crusher. That one.
9 of diamonds. Yep. All righty. So let's get with the next truck. Coming up next is going to be
Classroom Crusher.
Classroom Crusher. At first, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. For a lot of people that didn't notice behind the scenes, so when I heard Cam McQueen, I mean. Not Camden Murphy.
Why do you say Camden Murphy? Why do you say Cam McQueen? This is Camden Murphy.
I know, I made a mistake.
Oh, man.
Hey, but Cam McQueen would have been a good driver for this truck if he comes back to Monster Jam. If Northern Nightmare's gone, why not have him drive this truck as a special guest or possibly one of the well-known shows, having special guests? Or if he joins the Independents, maybe they could put that truck in the body. Like, I mean, Cam McQueen and Classroom Crusher, not that bad. He'll be a good one. But anyway, aside from that, Camden Murphy, when he was introduced to a new truck because Bakugan's departure, when they come up with Classroom Crusher, at first I was having a little doubt about him. Like, I don't know, it doesn't seem right or something. Doesn't look right. But when I saw the truck, it looks pretty amazing. I like the way how they add the school bus, the flames, especially how the colors they faded from yellow to orange to red to magenta, pink, and purple. And then they add and behind it they add all the, all the mascots of the drivers for having a good time. Riding there, you got that one side, the other side, everyone's having a good time. And they add the whatever the thing called the hood, not the hood, the little wings
Like
from the backside, like a race car. Yeah, make it look like a race car. But other than that, it's a really unique truck. I'm gonna give this one probably like a 4 out of hearts, a 4 hearts on this one.
Yeah, it is kind of like a school bus themed, and and they're off, and then all the kids are go on to school bus and heading to school. So, and yeah, and also, and there's another driver will be in 2026. I believe is Charlie
Pauken the third, or Chucky Pauken that's Charlie Pauken's son. Oh, fun fact, I forgot to mention. Back to Excalibur, I heard Excalibur was Charlie Pauken's very first truck before, because I heard a story when Excalibur was created by 2 people. There was a newspaper guy was giving out flyers and loved the truck. Little did they know, years after, that newspaper boy get to finally go behind the wheel of that truck, and that is Charlie Pauken himself, the Charlie Pauken man. And now his kid is now going to be driving Classroom Crusher. But to this day, I don't know if Camden Murphy is going to continue driving this truck. I heard rumors he may not. They might have a new truck coming up.
Well, it was
I don't know.
It was confirmed on Mazda GM 2026 schedule announcement. So it's time to shake things up around here. And
yeah, I'm going to call it a questionable call, because in my opinion they should have left him in it. Even if they are going to put him in another truck, I say bring back Blue Thunder or bring back Max D. In my opinion, I don't know about getting a new truck, but I just suggest Blue Thunder, Max D will be meant for Camden Murphy. Yeah, Camden Murphy.
It is. So to me,
Janetta Tulsa, pretty cool truck in my opinion. Love the school bus.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. And I bet I'm gonna go for 2 of hearts for Classroom Crusher. Can you? Yeah.
You're gonna go for 2 of hearts. All right, hold on. Give me one.
I'm gonna go for that one.
2 of hearts. 2 hearts and the man. No, not 2 of hearts. Probably I need you. I need. Sorry about my sing to everybody. I just think funny. There you go, Jesus. There's your rating.
Yeah, pretty neat. Pretty interesting.
Yep.
And yeah.
Okay, let's go see what the next truck is going to call our name. What's the next truck?
That's brutal.
Oh, man. That truck reminds me of Mad Max. Oh, J22 says, I heard Josh Kingman might be driving Velociraptor. Maybe we'll see. I wonder what happened to Devin Winfield. I don't know if he left Throttle, but I'm not so sure. But back to that. Dude, when I first saw Brutal, it reminds me of the Mad Max movie. A lot of people that may watch Mad Max. Okay, I'm going to let everybody know the background. I don't watch Mad Max. I'm not really a Mad Max person, but I've seen a couple of clips and a couple of stuff. That truck gave me that Mad Max vibes because of the zoomies, the look, and including if you look at the back tailgate, look, Jesus, go behind the truck with the look like go this way. Yes, if you look closely, there's some spider webs how they did with the roll cage. You see that?
Yeah, like the.
Yeah, like they did. It kind of looked like spider webs they did. Oh, Noah says, I love Brutal. Such an awesome truck. Reminds me of the time when I was in high school when I was Brutal to underclassmen. Game over, game over. Oh, my gosh. Really, dude? That's crazy. But, and also, I'm going to call these zoomies the Freddy Krueger claws. Okay, I don't watch horror movies. I'm not a horror movie person, but I don't know why. The zoomies, yeah, the zoomies does look like Freddy Krueger's claws. So I'm going to call them the Freddy Krueger claws zoomies because it's so freaking loud. I remember that truck was so freaking loud. And this truck is no doubt about it. Really, oh my goodness, man. This truck, It doesn't need no designs. It needs to stay like that for good. Everybody
Yeah.
can disagree, whatever, but this is amazing. I'm gonna give this truck a King of Hearts because this is a beating heart to the whole community, and this is the king, man. So I'm gonna give this one King of Hearts on this one, no doubt. I think that was the first time I met Rob Boutre when he used to drive that truck, and I didn't notice until I found out. I'm like, oh shoot! So I did met him because I said this is my very first time meeting him in Lancaster when he drove USA One back in April. I was like, oh shoot! I met him like a year. Damn, and I didn't even pay attention to it, you know?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and also it just kind of looks like a half Gravedigger body that like it kind of looks like it.
What you call it? The red primer? I think the red primer, yeah. Kind of like the red primer or the
looks like it. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I might gotta go for 10 of spades for this Brutal. Yeah, that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 10 of spades, not bad. But yeah, Brutal's a heck of a truck, dude. And I don't know why, but it does give me that Mad Max vibe. Like I say, I don't watch Mad Max, but it does give me the Mad Max vibe. And the zoomies look like freaking Freddy Krueger's clock. Even though, like I said, I'm not a horror movie person, I'm not really addicted to that. But still, man, this truck cannot be untouched. It needs to stay untouched and stay the way it is. Unless the motor is not good as it used to be, change the motor, leave it the way it is. And my favorite part is I like how they did the roll cage for the spider webs. That is freaking amazing. Even my dad, and it's funny because when we were at the Two Extreme down in San Bernardino, my dad and I, we were talking. My dad says that was talking to Rob, telling him that truck gives us that Mad Max vibes, like Mad Max. Imagine that truck came out in the movie Mad Max, it wouldn't make sense, but without the name Brutal, because it kind of gives the Mad Max, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure is, and also there's one of my other good person routes. You know the guy named Mike Nugget. You know, yeah,
sounds familiar. I don't.
Well, Mike Nugget. You know, I used to remember him when he was when I first met him in Orlando when we had Monster Jam World Finals in 2019, and then all that, and then now he's part crewing and all that, and now he got to strap in. He's behind the wheel of Brutal, and that was a very huge congrats to him that he finally got a chance to drive it. So, and he drive Brutal, so that was
pretty amazing. All right, let's go with the next truck right here for after Brutal. Rectech. I have no words, a lot of things, but the only thing you can say is at least they tried. Okay, I'm not going to get a lot of details because I don't know if I should go easy or go hard on them. In my personal opinion, I feel like the truck needs a newer design. Like they could have just make it look, or you know what, it would be better? They could make it look like a pickup truck, but still add the skateboard in it. Because the way it looks, they tried. I'm not going to get to that. I'm not a big fan because, it's like a questionable decision.
Yeah, like a skateboard. So
yeah. The only positive thing I like about it is the bottom side that they add the detail for the thing. Oh, Holland Tuck says here, question for Jesus. My friend Josh is driving in Rigs of Rock event soon. Would you mind saying please welcome Josh Kingman Scooby-Doo?
Okay. Please welcome Josh Kingman and Scooby-Doo. How's that?
Yeah, if you like it so much. But anyways, like I said before, I feel like I don't want to be no disrespect, but I know Red Deck Tech Deck is supposed to be a skateboard, designed for the young ones. But it's just like I say, I feel like it needs a little more. Oh, he said thank you, by the way. But like I say, the only good thing about it is, like I mentioned, the bottom side of the detail, the way they did that, I like that one. And I like the way how they did the rims, like, it makes it look like a skateboard. Other than that, I have no further comments, but if I was going to give this truck a raid, this is going to be a hard one. I could give it at least maybe a two of Shamrocks. That's the only thing I can say. It's not a rating, but I'll say it had its own unique stuff. It has nothing to do with ratings, nothing to do with ratings. Like I say, I don't want to say a lot of things, but don't want to say I hate Tech. I feel like it could done a little more designs. That's just me. That's just my opinion, in my honesty.
Yeah, it's like a skateboard kind of concept, but and it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good, and mostly for the kids. And also Tech Deck is like a Spin Master, other company who make Tech Decks is like a small skateboards with our fingers. So and
Yeah,
that's what they
what's the
come in.
strange? The weirdest thing is that Rectic Technical Facility. Treadman says, "Hey, I also want to ask Jesus the same. My friend Trent Plug is also driving a Rigzarod event. Can you say please welcome Trent Plug and Trent Pyong? I'm so sorry, Trent Pyong in the Tech Deck Rectic. He wants you to say that.
Okay, please welcome Trent Fung, if I pronounce correctly. Please welcome Trent Fung in Tech Deck, Rec Deck. Hope
I think they're gonna screenshot. I think they're gonna screenshot your voice so they can use it over. Yeah, don't forget, guys. Give a shout out to my bud. But anyways, what were you trying to say?
Let me see. I might gonna give it 3 of 3 of spades for Rec Deck. And there you go. You know?
And he said thank you, by the way. He said that was amazing. Love you, Jesus.
No problem. Okay, off to the next one. Dreamcatcher.
Oh, this is the truck I wanted to talk about. Okay, so I don't know anything a lot about Dreamcatcher, but I was introduced to that truck because have you heard of the show called World's Dumbest?
World's Dumbest? Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's on the True TV show, was it? World's Dumbest, only on True TV, I believe. Okay, it's a comedy show where they have well-known celebrities, or even though they have what's his name, Sylvester Stallone's brother in it, they're like well-known celebrities. They're not big as compared to Hollywood celebrities, but they talk about this comedy stuff. So Dreamcatcher made it. However, when the truck did a donut, it burst into flames. Everyone was trying to make it fun or something like that. Not just Dreamcatcher. Little Miss Dangerous was in it, and I forgot there was another truck in it. However, here's okay, for non-monster truck fans, they find it funny what they're doing. But for the diehard fans, they pissed off the diehard fans because they were making fun of these trucks and the drivers, saying that all this and that. Even I saw some of the comments. It was not looking good because diehard fans saying that you guys don't know nothing about monster trucks. You stop talking crap about them because I understand why. Because Jesus, like you and I, we agree on this. Like, I don't mind comedy shows, but don't make fun of drivers that they think they can't drive right because you pissed us off. Because I get it. You pissed us off because that's stupid what you're saying. Like, okay, I'm not trying to talk back to anyone from World's Dumbest. They were a good show, even though the show's been gone for 7-10 years ago. But like I say, don't make fun of drivers or trucks because you're going to not just it sounds kind of pathetic, but you're pissing off the wrong fans. Like you made the diehard monster fans angry and pissed off, and that's why they put a lot of angry comments. And I'm pretty sure that imagine you see our good pals Levi Shones, Monster Jam OCD, Joseph Rodriguez. They will probably lay a comment say, "Hey, I don't like these guys from the show. They don't know nothing about monster trucks. Don't make fun of these trucks." But other than that, Dreamcatcher was a heck of a truck. Sadly, the truck didn't last that long. It only lasted for 2 years. I'm kind of sad that it didn't exist that long. But if only it did, I would love to see that truck in California. Because, Jesus, I promise you, if that truck comes to California, they're going to get Cali love. And you and I can agree on that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know this truck was in the Mid-East or East Coast area, but if only that truck had come to California, that's called California love, because California knows how to party, and California bleeds monster trucks. But other than that, I really love the design. I'm going to give this truck, I'm going to give this one King of Diamonds, no doubt. King of Diamonds. It would make sense because the design, everything, I'm going to give this one a King of Diamonds. How about you?
Let me see. Let me see. I might gonna go for I might gonna go for 7 of diamonds for Dreamcatcher.
Oh, 7 of diamonds. Okay. Hey, but what do you think about the design? Do you like it?
That's interesting. I like it. Call it World's Dumbest, huh?
Yeah, World's Dumbest is the name of the show. Put World's Dumbest Monster Trucks. I think World's Dumbest, but I think put Monster Trucks in it. I think Dreamcatcher's in it. Same as Little Miss Dangerous. What I saw was Little Miss Dangerous, the driver when she was going on top of the cars and stuff like that, and flipped the truck over, and they were kind of make fun. One of the controversial word that one of the comedy person. Oh, by the way, Monster Truck Daily said I rate this one 6 out of 7. Halden says 6 out of 7 for me. Okay, we're not doing ratings right now, guys. We're doing like cards and stuff. It has nothing to do with ratings. Just letting everyone know. But yeah, you guys can give ratings. I'm not saying you guys don't have to. Whatever you guys want to say. But like I say, the only controversial that person said was saying female drivers don't deserve to be in a monster drive monster. I'm like, I wouldn't say that because you have not seen Medusa, you have not seen Brian Mahan, you have not seen Cynthia Gauthier, you have not seen what's her name, Athena, whatever her I forgot her last name, the driver of Little Miss Dangerous, the new version. Athena something, I forgot. But she said that women don't deserve to drive monster trucks. I'm like, that's not a comedy show. That is something you're going to trigger diehard fans, and I wouldn't say that. In my personal opinion, I don't mind comedy shows, but don't make fun of trucks. Do not make fun of drivers because you pissed off the wrong fans, especially diehard fans like you and me. You know what I'm saying, Jesus?
Yeah, it is.
But to be fair, aside from Little Miss Dangerous, Dreamcatcher, what they showed the scene where the truck did the donut. After it did the donut, made the turn, it caught on fire, and they were making like this funny thing and stuff. Hey, but I'll be giving that. One of the comedy guys made a really good good names from good trucks. I'm like, if that's the case, we should use those names for these trucks. Like instead of Dreamcatcher, he said there was some other trucks. I know he said school bus from the H word. Not gonna say it. I would say give her the H word. Put school bus from school or something like. If you want something like very aggressive or something, the other names were amazing. But I'll be honest, the school bus from something. Nah, I disagree on that one. That's just my opinion. Yeah. But still, I like the part like, oh, I know I'm getting off topic, but real quick, I like the part, if you look at the back of the tailgate, instead of the flags, they use actual dream catchers. That's really amazing. Can you tell? Look at that, Jesus.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting. Mm-hmm. Pretty cool.
But whoever's the owner, bring the truck back or sell it to someone. Maybe we can see that truck again. If it does, hopefully they can bring it to California or any shows from the West Coast. Because I'm telling you, California is ready for some East Coast trucks. East Coast guys got to come to California. Because, you know, not just California. If you want to get something, stop by In-N-Out Burgers. In-N-Out Burgers. Double, fries, and a drink. That's all I can say. You know?
Interesting. Okay. Off to the next one. Vendetta.
We have Vendetta, but we're gonna have 2 different designs. I think this is a 3.0 design, so I'm gonna call it Vendetta 3.0. I like how it debuted at World Finals 21, but it has that rusty look-alike design because it looks like it's all rusted with like a metal rust and something like that. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pretty cool and different details. That's pretty neat. So I'm gonna go for this one.
I'm gonna give this one Queen of Diamonds.
That's cool. To me,
you give it a 4 of what?
I'm a 4 of 4 Shamrocks for this version of Vendetta.
Is that 4 Shamrock?
Yeah. There it is. That's the one.
Yep. Alrighty, let's get ready for the next one.
Shark Attack.
While charging. Shark Attack. Oh, we did Shark Bite, and now we go into Shark Attack. I mean, that's the truck that my good friend Preston drove. You know, he did a great job in that truck. You know, I give him that and stuff. But still, yeah, that's the one I was talking about. That's the first truck I saw before I saw Shark Bite and something. But yeah, Shark Attack is a heck of a truck. You know, I'll give him that and stuff. Hold on, give me a sec because the stupid program just popped out because I'm charging my phone while using my laptop. Anyways, if I'm going to give this truck a design, I'm going to give it a 6 of hearts. That's what I'm going to give this truck out of.
And I'm going to go for 4 of diamonds for Shark Attack. And
you said 4 diamonds?
Monster Truck War. So, huh?
You said 4 diamonds, right?
4 diamonds. Yeah, I think I said that.
Yeah, you said 4 diamonds. All right. Give me 1 second. Okay, there you go. Right there, Jesus. You see it?
Yep, that's the one.
Mm-hmm. All right, next truck.
All right, next one.
Equalizer. That's the TNT unfinished business. Holland says, any plans to go to the World Finals, guys? No, not me, man.
Well, to me, not because I want to be. I would love to, but I just need to main focus on helping out the Monster Truck team, and I'm gonna be getting a bit closer to become a driver myself. So that's one of my main focus, and as of now, and we'll see how well might do my first show. We're not sure where or when, and we'll see. And and you know, that's one of my main focus, and I'm getting close to become a driver. So
Yeah. Anyways, I'm going to give this equalizer for the TNT Unfinished Business. I'm going to give this one a Jack of Diamonds. I'm going to give this truck a Jack of Diamonds.
Yeah, it is like an old school design from several years ago, and it's a classic. But I'll give this one 9 of hearts for equalizer. It's old school.
9 of hearts. 9 of hearts, right?
9 of hearts. Yeah, that's the one. I'm choosing this one.
All right. That one, right?
Yes, correct.
There you go. All righty. Get to the next truck. Oh, we're going Excalibur, but this time, we got to Excalibur. We're going to another design, but this is like.
Well, wait a second.
Yeah,
let me double check real quick. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I was trying to tell you that I gave you 2 different Excalibur. This one has the 80s name. Okay, for this one, I'll be honest. This Excalibur, hands down, like Critical Creeper once said, Chef's Kiss. Critical Creeper once said. I know you haven't heard of Critical Creeper. I've seen his couple of videos. I would say for him, like if he's watching, shout out to Critical Creeper, Chef's Kiss. Or you could say, Bonifico. Muy bonifico. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Because the reason why, I mean, it is the same design, but here's the thing I didn't see. Now I'm looking at it right now. The way the color lines on the top of the truck, that's something new for me. No, the bottom, the one with the red, white, yellow, blue. Like how, no, on top of the logo. Yeah, that one. That is something new I have not seen. Like, this is really phenomenal I have ever seen in my life. And my favorite part is the 80s, like the 80 name. Like, I'm going to call this the 80s Excalibur because it looks like it came from the 80s. Like, they did a heck of a job. So if I'm going to give this truck a great rating, at first I was going to give it a spade, but I'm going to change it to Shamrocks. I'm going to give this a King of Shamrocks on this one.
Wow, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. I might go for this one. Queen of Diamonds for that kind of Excalibur. And
Queen of Diamonds sounds really phenomenal. I'll be honest. Queen of Diamonds, Jesus, you are speaking my language. You're speaking my language.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, I'm holding ours. Look, I got mine, and here's your Queen of Diamonds for this.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yep. Okay. All right, Camila. Next truck will be. Oh, this is another one. This is what I was talking about. The original Excalibur. I mean, it did debut this past World Finals. Crush, controversial, questionable. I'm getting off topic, but I'm not going to say too much detail because I don't want to get too really angry. Like, I don't want to get very, very mad. But controversial decision, because I'm not a fan of this thing, the one they come up with. I'm so pissed that this truck did not compete in racing, and I'm so pissed that they had to use the 80s version design of the truck. Fun fact is that's not his chassis. He was using his brother's chassis, Nick's chassis, because the chassis that they were running for that freestyle was damaged, and the body's 100% damaged. I'm kind of pissed off. I didn't like the way it is. I feel like, I don't know, in my opinion, I wish they could have changed a lot of things to listen to what the fans wanted, but it's just really controversial. But other than that, I don't want to talk about it. I get very angry to talk about this. But this is no doubt Chef's Kiss. And I like the part how they add the red, white, and blue because, perfect timing for that. Other than that, it's a really good design. I'm going to give this truck possibly 8 of diamonds on this one.
Okay. And I might be going for, I bet I could go for 6 of spades for this kind of version of Excalibur. And that's the one.
Okay. I see.
Okay, next up.
Nightlife. Another truck from the
TNT Motorsports Unfinished Business. So yeah.
I mean, a really nice truck. I'll be honest. It doesn't need a lot of designs. It just has the name on the side. And I think it's Nightlife 2, I believe. I'm not for sure it's Nightlife or Nightlife 2. But other than that, it was a pretty unique design. I mean, there's a lot of things to say. You cannot disobey the classics. They could have added more detail to it, but that's how it was back in the days. Because remember, this is the 50s, or not the 50s. This is the 80s you're talking about. But
Yep.
other than that, if I was, other than that, I'm gonna give the truck 5 of spades. I'm gonna give this truck a 5 of spades on this one.
Yeah, sure. And for that one, I might gonna go for 8 of hearts for nightlife, and
8 of hearts.
8 of hearts. Yes, indeed.
All right, hold on. Okay, there you go.
Yep, for nightlife and old school.
Mhm.
So, old school design.
Mm-hmm.
Lone
Wolf, driven by my good friend, aka the compa, Stanley Hernandez. That's my compa, by the way, everybody. My compa, Stanley. Heck of a guy. I was introduced to him from from when he used to drive Country Boy. Then he joined the guys, and this truck used to be called Wolfhead before they had to rechange the name because of sponsor stuff. But still, it's a pretty unique design. I'm gonna give this truck a 3 of spades on this one.
Yeah, Lone Wolf, and I was part of the crew helping out them with Stanley, and yeah, and we'll see. I might gonna start helping them out again very soon. So, I'm already helping them out in Sacramento, Santa Rosa, and in Hanford. So, and we'll see how it goes next. So, see where they're heading next to California. So, with Stanley and actually his wife Fatima, and they're really nice and kind people. They are. So, and I can't wait to meet them again. Hopefully sooner.
So what you give it out of?
Huh?
What you give out of?
Okay, for Lone Wolf, I'm always like it, so I'm gonna go for I'll give them 8 out of 8 of spades for Lone Wolf. So
it's an 8 of spades, right?
Yes, 8 of spades for this one.
All right, give me a sec. Let me find it. One sec. Oh, no, that's a club. It's a Shamrock. Or clever, you could say. There it is. 8 of spades.
There you go. That's one.
So let's go to the next truck then.
The Bigfoot 50th anniversary.
I really love the 50th anniversary, especially the blue design and the gold. I like the way they add the gold. Now, this is the thing that pissed me the freak off. I hate when people say yellow and gold are the same. Let me tell everybody something. Yellow and gold, I'm going to rage a little bit real quick. I know I'm off the topic. Yellow and gold are not the same colors. They're completely different. Stop saying that bright yellow is gold. It is not. Gold is darker than yellow. You don't believe me? Look it up. Start doing your Google image, because what's the difference between gold and yellow? Because gold can be brighter, but it's still too darker than yellow. I hate when people get confused. But that truck, then, shit, kid, no freaking doubt about it, Jesus. Doubt about it. And I'm gonna give this sucker a King of Hearts. That's what I'm gonna give with. I love this freaking truck. Amazing. Bigfoot team did a phenomenal job, man. Especially the everything. I wish they could done a little more. They could done the American flag to add it with it. Amazing, but it's okay. I don't care. Chef's kiss, King of Hearts. What would you give this out of, Jesus?
Let me see. Because this year is a 50th anniversary of Bigfoot, and this is a Hot Wheels design version.
But don't forget, it is the monster truck that started it all. Don't forget that.
Yeah, and and they used to do like a bit of gold type thing, because to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Bigfoot, and this is, but that version, well, there's some different designs of Bigfoot of the 50th anniversary on Independence, but this is a Hot Wheels Monster Trucks live version. This is a Hot Wheels design, so and then make it a reality for this year, and it looks pretty amazing and pure gold. So
what you give the truck out of?
I'll go for it. I'll go for Kingdom Hearts for this Bigfoot 50th anniversary design.
Hey, say me. Look like Jesus, you and I are speaking the same language right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no. You could pick the same thing as me. You don't have to say something different. You already said it.
Yeah,
So that means we could still have the same thing. I know we have our own opinions, but if we have the same opinions in that moment, it's fine. It doesn't affect
the
it or
king
anything.
of
Plus,
monster
it's not a
trucks.
rating video.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, and it's the monster truck that started all the whole Hogan of monster trucks. If only I wish Bigfoot can join. Whatchamacallit, not going to say it. We would love to see Bigfoot versus Gravedigger. What do you guys think? Ford versus Chevy, because Bigfoot's Ford, Gravedigger's a Chevy. If Bigfoot joins Monster Jam, it'll be cool to see Bigfoot versus Gravedigger. I would love to see that in California, at least not one more time, but multiple times if that could happen. But sadly, it ain't. But you never know. You never know. It can happen. Maybe we're
could be
getting
like
close, but
the forbidden door, like the forbidden door is open, like to open
yeah,
doors for any other for
because
any
they're gonna
trucks
make.
from outside of Monster Jam. Could like it'll be like a forbidden door kind of type. So
Oh yeah, because can't you imagine if Bigfoot does join? Because can't you imagine it's gonna be both? Like you're gonna make, like my friend Levi used to say about Waffle House coming to California. You're gonna make stacks of money. Imagine how much money you'll make from both sides between Monster Jam and Bigfoot. That would be good. They're gonna make a big stack of money if that happens. But
yeah,
I don't know. You never know. But we will see. Maybe it could happen, but most likely maybe not. Maybe it's never gonna
yeah.
happen. But
But
that's what they said. That's what
but
they said. You never
yeah,
know.
but in my opinion, I bet it'll call it like where like two like the same companies or promotions like they started like cross paths with when they were on it like you know when they're cross paths. It could be like call it the forbidden door, like what we see the other independents like to make like a you know invitation kind of type for like imagine if Monster Jam World Finals to have like a different feature, like to be like a a, a, a truck will be on a main field lineup, but it'll be like any trucks and drivers from outside of Monster Jam or like who does not compete at Monster Jam or haven't competed in years, and it'll be called like as the forbidden door, kind of like like forbidden door invitation thing. So that way,
It's funny
like
because
forbidden.
I heard. Oh, I was gonna say something, but that comment reminds me of the time I was reading the comments. Shout out to California Monster Trucks. I think that was him, or I forgot who made the documentary of why Bigfoot doesn't compete in Monster Jam. I believe it was California Monster Trucks. Um, there was a comment that I did saw from his thing saying that one of the person like during World Finals 18 back in 2017, he said that they were this close that I think was named Eric M somewhere, whatever his name is, the driver Bigfoot or someone I forgot. They said rumor has it that they were going to have Bigfoot in display during the World Finals, but last minute changes. I'm not so sure. I mean, those are rumors, but we don't know yet. Also, by the way, I want to give my condolences to Dan Runty's family and the Bigfoot team. Rest in peace to Dan Runty. I know I didn't say nothing about my comments because I know Dan Runty, but I didn't explore a lot that much because I was focused on a lot of things. But I'm gonna say for the Jesus Parza show because he has more subscribers than I do. I'm gonna say this: Dan Runty, rest in peace. Even though we never met, but but I will never forget the time when you drove over that bypass airplane. Even though I'm off the topic, I just want to send condolences to the family and the Bigfoot team, everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, rest in peace, Dan Runty, and
The man will always live in this world forever, no doubt. We maybe once he's going to heaven with God, maybe he's going to compete against Scott Sock and the other drivers who, sadly we lost. That imagine they're going to compete up there. They should call it the Heavens Monster Truck Tour. Maybe something. But I don't want to bring religious, even though I'm not trying to bring him a religious, even though I'm 100% person love God, Jesus Christ, a religious man. Well, still am, but like I say, you never know. But anyways, he's living a better life. He's happy where he needs to be. But like I say, sending condolences. That's all I can say. I don't want to say too much.
okay, up the next one.
Bailey Circuit. Okay. So I'm gonna be honest with everybody. A lot of people keep saying that they don't like Bailey Circuit. They think it's not this, that, everything truck. I get it from some people's opinion, but in my opinion, as an old school fan, it's about time they brought back a pickup truck. And I don't know why this truck almost gave me that Blue Thunder vibes, but the eyes from the front reminds me of Donkey Kong.
Oh yeah, I
And
remember that though.
yeah, Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong. I love that truck. I miss that truck
Yeah.
to this day. I don't know why, but it looks like the close resemblance to Taz. I would love to see Donkey Kong versus Taz, but sadly, we never get a chance in the World Finals. Maybe they face each other on other shows, but probably not. But never gonna happen in the World Finals because Taz and Donkey Kong don't exist no more. But Bailey Circuit, my goodness, I'll be honest. A lot of people say the truck is bad. I'll be honest, the truck's really not that bad. I like it. What do you think, Jesus? It doesn't look that bad to me.
Well, it's pretty nice. It's mostly to the kids, mainly mostly, but also this is actually based on a robotic dog from the Ringling Bros Circus. That Felder Entertainment has that Ringling Bros Circus for many years, and now they have their the robotic dog
And
Bailey.
it's so weird.
And
And it's so weird the way how it moves his legs. It looks like animation. Like it's so cool. I don't know how they do it, but the way it moved it looks animation. That's just me. Anyways, 7 out of 7 spades, no doubt.
yeah, sure is. It is. That's pretty cool. And I'll give this one I'll give Bailey Circuit for 8 out of diamonds for Bailey Circuit. Yeah, that's the one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bailey Circuit's a really good truck. I like it. Oh,
Yeah.
another independent truck that we never got introduced to, Frostbite. Now, I heard that truck is driven by that one female driver. I forgot what's her name, but I heard she is competing in
I
arena
think
in the Megalodon truck with that chassis. But still, Frostbite's a really good truck. I really like it so much. I wish we could see that truck in California. You never know. But the problem is that they're in the deep East Coast area. But if that truck comes to California, that is something they're going to make good money out of because California's calling. I got not a lot to say, but it's based on a polar bear. But I'm gonna give this a 3 of diamonds on this truck.
yeah, sure is. It actually driven by a female driver named Kylie Kent.
Yeah, and I heard she's driving Megalodon this season for Monster Jam.
Oh, actually, I think she drives Sparkle Smash for next
Or
season.
Sparkle Smash, yeah.
Or if you haven't seen the 2026 Monster Jam schedule announcement, so
Hold on, let me see. I gotta go see. Luckily, I did send it to myself. The schedule tour. Give me 1 second. He says driven by Kylie Kent, right?
Kylie Kent, yeah, she's on the lineup. She'll be driving Sparkle Smash.
Oh yeah, Central Tour. Yeah, but she's doing the whatchamacallit Freestyle Mania, which is, I mean, nothing against Freestyle Mania, but I feel like the only thing I don't like is that they're taking away all the independence bodies. It's only on the Monster Jam bodies. I get it because it's representing them, but at the same time, they could at least have the independent bodies and don't bring up the customization for independence. Like, dude, like why not spray paint and color the motorcycles that represents those independents? That would make sense.
Yeah.
That's just me. That's just me. I don't know what's going on. That's none of my business. So yeah.
Yeah, I know that, but we like to see Frostbite to compete at Monster Jam. That'll be like that mostly Monster Jam fans will like to see that.
Especially if that truck comes to California, that'll be perfect if that truck does come to Cali. Anyways, what's your card rating for this one, or your card? What card you gave that up?
For Frostbite, and it's like a polar bear concept, and it looks very nice. And I'm not gonna go for I'll go for 6 of let me see. I couldn't remember them. Okay, diamond, heart, spades, and I'm not sure if I'm missing. I'm trying to, and sometimes I couldn't remember. I don't remember there's 3. I can't remember the 4th one if I said correctly.
It's heart, spade, shamrock, or clover. That's what they call it, and diamond.
Okay, I'll go for spades. For
spade.
8 of spades. I bet I said that.
Yeah, here you go. Spades right here.
Oh, 6 of spades? Okay. Yeah, that's one.
Okay.
Next one, game over.
Based on the YouTuber Kevin Talband. I mean, this truck is freaking amazing. I freaking love this truck. I wish Kevin Talband was living in the USA. That way he'd get more show. I get it. The UK is his hometown. I cannot say much. Like, I respect the guy where he's from. But the thing is, that's kind of weird that they only do a monster truck event only once and once a year only. Like meanwhile in the US we have multiple of them. Like imagine if he brings his truck to the USA, he would make tons of money with multiple sales. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like not sure if it's possible. Like having some international trucks and drivers to try to bring their trucks to across the pond, like to to across the pond to the to United States or elsewhere, but probably not that possible. But yeah, sure is.
Hey, but you never know. Things can happen. This
Yeah,
truck is really amazing. I really like the wolf. Like they had that wolf or a coyote that looks like it's on Game Over stuff. It looks amazing. So if I was to give this truck a rating, yeah, that one. Like it looks like a wolf. Like it looks like it has the mouth of a piston. Looks like a piston from it. That looks badass, literally. And with
that's
electricity, with all the stuff in the background, seriously, like it looks amazing. And now that's a truck. I hope one day if Kevin Talban himself can bring it to California, another truck I want to see in Cali. Like literally, like that's very important to the people, especially for himself. Like he will make like stacks of money if he, for multiple shows. I get it. I mean, he's a good YouTuber. He does make money off of YouTube. He does make good money from that one promotion, but like I say, the UK, weird decision. I don't know why they do one show once in every year. They could have done multiple because they would have, so that way fans could see more. Like, what if the fan wanted to go but couldn't go this year, and they have to wait till next year? And it's not fair. Meanwhile, they could wait like maybe a month or two from now. That way they have time to save because we get multiple shows. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, even if they like to he will. I bet he will like to compete at Monster Jam if they ever have her to the UK. So of his home country. So
yeah, I'm gonna give Mr. Kevin Talbot's truck Game Over 8 of diamonds and 8 of diamonds. Yeah,
that's okay. That's cool. And I will give this one 7 of Shamrock for Game Over. Yes, that's the one. Let's see. What else here? Buffalo Trimmer.
That's a nice, unique truck. I like Buffalo Trimmer, especially that they add the yellow roll cage from the backside to make it look like it. Especially the zoomies how it had and stuff like that. And yeah, I really like the zoomies and everything like that. It's pretty amazing. And to be fair, it's really, really phenomenal the way they come up with and stuff like that. So yeah, I was like, I like the design. They come up with it really amazing, and with the red body, everything. I mean, could have had a little detail the way now I look at it, but I mean, you can't do nothing about it. Seems legit and stuff like that. So other than that, I'm gonna give this one a 5 of diamonds on this one.
Yeah, that's cool. And I might gonna go for 4 of 4 of spades for Buffalo Trimmer. There you go. All right, Jurassic Attack, and
we're doing the Tim Hall Jr. blue design. I mean, it's a pretty unique truck. I really liked it so much, and it's pretty amazing and stuff like that. But yeah, it looks a lot better and stuff like that. So to be fair, the truck looks really phenomenal. Tim Hall Jr. really did great and stuff. And yeah, I got nothing much to say. I really like it. I mean, if you compare the other one's way better, but this blue design is unique. There's no doubt about it. So I'm going to give this one a 10 out of spades. I mean, 10 of shamrocks or clever, whatever they call it.
I might go for this one. I'll go for 8 of shamrock for Jurassic Attack, the blue version.
Is that 8 of shamrock, this one?
Oh yeah, that one. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Mayhem.
Oh man, beauty, man. This is a beauty. When Chris Kohler was getting ready to start his own identity, I thought Brutus or Axe was Chris Kohler's identity. I guess I was wrong because I heard rumors that truck started a way long time ago that he wanted a debut a truck that he wanted to start his own identity, just like his dad. Because I think Axe and Brutus Brutus was bought by Jim Kohler, but Axe was created by Jim Kohler, so he wanted his own identity. Finally, it took him a long time. Thankfully, Monster Jam decided to give him a green light, and they want to create like a horror theme of it with an old school Chevrolet from a 1960 or 70 Chevrolet, not a Corvette. I don't know. No, Corvette's different, but still, it's pretty amazing. And they wanted to make it phenomenal. Like, I'll be honest, like Mayhem is a chef's kiss. They said rumor has it that King Bob said argue with me, but Mayhem theme is top 10. I agree with you on that one, buddy.
Yeah.
Top 10. Yes, chef's kiss, his theme song. I know it's from Average Sanford. I forgot the name of the truck, but it's a really amazing. And my favorite part about the truck is the noise. Like the noise, it has that aggressive sound. That's what every monster truck needs to be, man. Like I don't like this sound like a little too low. Something we need something like very aggressive. Like even it doesn't have to be loud like Zoomies. Why can't they just be like aggressive sound? That's something that every monster trucks need to be. Like at least, that's what we wanted and that's what we needed. Other than that, I'm gonna give this truck King of Hearts. This is a no doubt about it, King of Hearts on this one because it's really amazing. I heard rumors that normally the truck was supposed to be flip-flop. Instead of orange lettering, orange stripes with the whole black body, it was supposed to be all pure orange with a black design, black body. Hopefully you can debut it in the big event, one of those big events and stuff like that. That'll be something we would love to see. King Bob said, wait till we get a new color scheme of Mayhem body. Yep, that's what I said. It might happen. You never know. Probably in the big event. We'll see. What do you think, Jesus?
It sure is. It really is good look at design, and it's kind of like the hot rod kind of type style vehicle, and that's very impressive. And
yeah, no lie. If you were there at the show, the truck sound really aggressive. Let me tell you something. It has that aggressive sound, and it sounds beautiful.
It
beautiful.
is.
Yeah, something that
okay,
is
for this one, I'm gonna be. I'm gonna
hold on, real quick.
What?
Oh, real quick, Jesus. Sorry, real quick. King Bob says, "Hey, bloody red with a drip of blood will be fire." Yes, sir. Actually, yeah, that would look good. On that one, I would love to see that.
Maybe they want to try to save it at World Finals because in World Finals they'll have to make them special schemes. So who knows?
Oh, what's your rating again? I'm sorry, my bad. What's your rating again?
I'm gonna go for 10 of diamonds for Mayhem.
You said 10 of diamonds, right?
10 of diamonds. Yeah, I said that. Nice. All right, the next one is Outlaw.
Yeah, don't want to get to a lot of details of it because some things going on, but the only thing, let's only talk about the truck, nothing else. So anyways, the truck looks pretty amazing. I really like the way how it has that old school stuff. And no lie, when I first saw it from far away, I looked like the cowboy had a tear coming out of his eye, but not really. But still, it's a really amazing, like, I like the way how it has that black front hood and the black backside, has the silver thing, Outlaw has the thing and all that stuff. I'm not going to get to a lot of details, King Bob. All I can say is I would do my research about something, not the truck, but I'm going to only think I can say one thing is behind the wheel of the truck. I would do your research about that and look at it yourself. I'm not going to get to full detail. We are not involved in this. So let's just focus on this. But other than that, I want to skip to that. But to go faster, I'm going to go with this one, Queen of Spades on this one for that truck. What about you?
That chassis looks, besides like in the middle, it was like kind of like, how like the Maximal Destruction or Max D, like with on the, which is not a middle. It was like where Tom Meents used to like years ago. It was that chassis like this. The driver's seat is like always in the middle, but for that one, it's like going like on, I believe on the left side here, and when Tom is doing like the who's number one while just midair. So
yeah, I think that's the Wellman chassis. That's the way to see it because I can see the motor pro. No, King Bob, that's Veteran you're talking about, not Outlaw. That was Veteran. That's a different truck.
Mm-hmm. Sure is. And yeah,
what's
I'll
your
go for this
rating
one.
again?
I'm gonna go for this one. I'm gonna go for 6 of spades for Outlaw.
6 of spades. Oh, that's a Shamrock. Hold on. Let me take the 6 of spades out. There it is. Right there.
Oh, the spades.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Next up, Shockwave.
Shockwave. I love this truck. I really love this design. I like the yellow with the black stuff and the red, with the red lettering and the red chassis and the red B locks. It's pretty amazing. That's another truck I want to see, Jesus, in California. I know Shockwave is mostly in the East Coast. I respect that they're in the East Coast, but if they can come to California, that is another truck I want to see in California. But whoever's the driver, please bring Shockwave to California, or ask any promoters to give them a good money, a decent fare, so they can pay the guy so he can bring that truck to California. That's another truck. I know East Coast fans used to seeing this truck. We in the West Coast, not really, but that's another truck I want to see it in the West Coast, especially California, because seriously, California is a perfect spot. Will be a start. Other than that, I'm gonna give this one a 4 of spades on 4 shamrocks. I'm sorry, 4 shamrocks.
Yeah.
4 clever.
Sure
What
is.
about you?
For this one, I'm not gonna go for I'm gonna go for three of diamonds for Shockwave.
3 of diamonds for Shockwave.
Yeah, I bet I'm gonna go for
Okay,
that.
hold on.
So,
Gotcha. Hold on.
we,
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 sec. I'm almost there. Oh,
okay.
found it.
We need
There
a
you go.
Waffle House truck. That's what a
Ah,
King
yeah.
said.
If it is, you know who to call, because that's
Yep,
my nickname.
that's one. Yeah, we need a Waffle House truck. So unless they're
Yep.
too
We do need
sponsored,
it.
so if they
Because
if
King
it
Bob knows I'm a Waffle House. By the way, fun fact is, I have some people from Monster Jam. They got me a nickname, and my nickname is the Waffle House. Every time they're gonna see me, that's my new nickname, the Waffle House. So I'm like the Waffle House version to Monster Jam already.
oh
Just
man,
pressing Waffle Houses, asking every driver
hilarious.
what's their Waffle House order, all that stuff. But seriously, no. But seriously, if I ever go to Waffle House, if I was gonna hang out with drivers, I would say Cynthia Gautier, Armando Castro, Candy Murphy. Well, independents, you can say Jim Kohler and Matt Pagarulo and their relatives. That's the only people I want to go hang out with at the Waffle House. How about you?
Hmm, I'm in.
Yeah, you're in, Jesus. Guess what? I'm gonna get the All-Star special. That's what I'm gonna get. Anyways, off the subject. So let's get back to it.
Okay, next up is Slingshot.
That's a truck that is from all the way from Australia. Now it's funny because I got one
Oh,
UK truck, which is Game Over. This truck is from Australia, Slingshot. However, it did compete in Monster Jam numerous times and
oh,
stuff. Sorry, I'm just
or
because it's a little hot in my room because I don't
yeah,
want to turn
I
the
know
AC.
that. Or probably it's from the European, I believe.
Yeah, the European. It's a really unique truck. I'm not gonna lie. I like the design. It kind of gives me that 2000 vibes. Like you know me, Jesus. It gives us the 2000s. Like it's like we're going back in time.
Yeah, and I bet Slingshot did compete at Monster Jam years ago when it I bet the Cena when Monster Jam on Speed TV around that time, and when I watched that where they put Gothenburg, Sweden,
Oh
and
yeah,
then
Gothenburg. Yeah, and
and
the
I bet
crazy thing about
Slingshot,
it. I know. Oh, go ahead. Sorry,
and I
I was
bet
gonna say
their
something a crazy thing.
and I bet their Slingshot was on it. So yeah, I bet it's come from the European truck. So yeah, it is a pretty cool name and it's cool international truck. So from Europe.
Yep. The funny thing is that about Gothenburg, as a person, when I was a kid, I used to watch a lot of cartoons. I grew up watching Jetix. Before
Oh
it was,
yeah.
well, at the time it was Jetix. Now it's Disney XD. Here's the crazy thing: when I saw it on Speed TV, I was shocked because not just they have the Jetix monster truck itself, because it had a cartoon that I used to watch, Yin Yang Yo,
Hmm.
including if you look at the end zones on the side from the thing and one of the top sides, they have one of my number one favorite show I used to love when in Jetix. It's called Puka. For anyone that didn't notice, Puka, it's a Korean show. It's about this girl that has powers, that she has a crush on this ninja boy. Anything that happens to him, she
Oh
will
yeah,
torture the
I
crap out of
remember
them. Like I used to love Puka a lot when I was a show. And here's the thing, I was so pissed off they didn't add Puka on the Jetix truck show. But when I was a kid, I made a Jetix version of Gravedigger. In fact, thanks to you, Jesus, I'm gonna create a Jetix Gravedigger. I'm gonna add Puka, Yin Yang Yo, and Jackie Chan Adventures cartoon that I used to watch. It was one of my top 3 favorite shows I used to watch in Jetix. I'm gonna create the Gravedigger design, but still have the, still says Gravedigger, has the, the ghostly thing. But I'm gonna add some Jetix cartoons around the cemetery, but it's gonna be like a bluer design because that's how I created when I was young. Sadly, me being immature, me and my brothers were being immature. We destroyed the body for nothing, but it's okay because it's made out of paper. I'm gonna redesign it in my computer, and I'm gonna show it to everyone. Probably one day I'll post it on Instagram. If you guys want to see it, follow me on Instagram. That way you guys can see it. Be on the lookout because I'll send it to you, Jesus, literally.
Yeah, Jetix and also it's been, and I saw that truck when it was part of Monster Jam World Finals 9, were my very first World Finals, and that's why I saw the Jetix truck in person.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, me too. I just saw Jetix in person. Dude, you're not the only one. Because I saw it too at World Finals 10. That was World Finals 10. I saw this design. I don't know if we had a picture of it. I believe we did. And the craziest thing, if you look at World Finals 10, we had Jetix. And a few years later, I think it was World Finals 12, we had the Kids' Choice Awards. Dude, I was so shocked and surprised the Kids' Choice Awards monster truck was there and displayed, man, the 2011 Kids' Choice Awards. And it was crazy. And here's the crazy thing. If you saw the Kids' Choice Awards 2011, it was driven by Kelvin Raymer because that was one of his trucks. The crazy thing, when he did that jump on the blim, land on the slide, guess what? That was on Lancaster, dude. I didn't notice until I had someone that did tell me it was there on that very same spot. And it was crazy, dude. And also, if you look at the Cricket wireless commercial with the monster truck, that was Obsessed. Obsessed was using its chassis with the Cricket wireless body, and it jumped and it did that jumping thing. Dude, oh my goodness, that was Lancaster as well. Wow. I couldn't believe it. And we were told by Ricky Swanson. My dad and I are good friends with good old Rick Swanson. Yeah, we had good touch with him.
Wow, that was impressive stories. And
I know. Anyways, I know we get off the topic.
Filming, so,
go ahead.
Yeah, I hate, but I've been Lancaster, not a good spot for when they're doing some filming or something.
Yeah, it's probably a good filming spot. Anyways, it's time for Dad. 10 spades. I'm going to give Slingshot 10 spades. How about you?
Spade. I'll go for I'll go for 8 of Shamrocks for Slingshot.
You said 8 of Shamrocks, right?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Give me 1 second. Hold on, Jesus. Hold on.
Let me see how many we got left.
1 second. Yeah. All right, there you go. All right, let's keep it going. I think we got to keep going so we can keep going and going. That way we can enjoy our days and more. Is that the last truck, or there's still more?
I know there's still more. So
okay.
Yeah. Next up is Sparkle Smash.
Okay. I mean, I like Sparkle Smash. Really good design. It did attract a lot of kids. It was meant for Kayla Blood, but either way, I feel like Soldier Fortune was made for her. But she does like her Sparkle Smash because it wasn't meant for that truck. It's because, let me be honest with you, what I see is because, I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of Anaheim fans, a lot of people that didn't notice that monster truck fans are not like they're only big by favoritisms. And when Kayla Blood was a Soldier Fortune, she did have a good amount of line, but not as big, humongous as compared to that truck. So people are just here only for the favoritism trucks. Because you could tell when Jamie Gardner was driving Overboard, he didn't get a lot of line. But when he's in the El Toro Loco body, he's been getting big stack of line. I'm like, really? Yeah. Dang.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus Christ. How the heck can they handle it? I mean, I like Sparkle Smash. It's a really good truck. My only downfall is the mouth. I don't like the mouth. It does not look like the one that's based on the toy, and the window. I get it because the window, it needs to be a little big. I heard rumors that the reason why the mouth looked like this because it couldn't be that big because of when it does the two-wheel skill thing, it's trying to protect it. But other than that, I'm going to give this truck a 10 out of diamonds. 10 diamonds.
Yeah, there is.
And what about you?
I kind of like that, and when I was there in last year's World Finals and SoFi Stadium when Sparkle Smash debuts, and I do like to jump up when it goes for it, and then jump and smash through those wall of cards. So, and I'm gonna go for 9 of hearts for Sparkle Smash.
9 of hearts?
9 of hearts. So, yeah.
Okay. 9 of hearts. Let me see.
Yeah. And I got that Sparkle Smash Plus truck over there. So yeah. Well, there's a Sparkle Smash Plus truck right there. So
I got a Lucas Oil stabilizer puff truck, you could say.
plus,
I got it from
yeah.
the time when what's his name, Jabari, the announcer, when we were at San Diego. I was told that I can do the announcement for Cynthia Gautier and stabilizer when I had the stabilizer crew shirt, the hat, and my favorite moment was when Jabari after we were done, Jabari screamed, like you could hear in the camera back where he goes, "Hey Joe!" And then he just threw me the plushie. I wouldn't reach it, but I don't feel like going to get it. I'm gonna leave it there.
Yeah, sure is. Okay, next up, Thunder Chicken.
Thunder Chicken. But anyways, for a lot of people that didn't notice, that's unnamed Thames chassis. But I like the part how the truck. Look at the gap spaces between the body and to the tires. It looks like the old days, doesn't it? Huh?
Yeah, it kind of looks like it. And I did see that when in an Agri Center, where this is where my very first started to help out with Lee and Sheen to help out the Moss Truck team to start. That'll be my start helping them, and I do seen Thunder Chicken on named an Untamed chassis with with the Frida Racing team, and
Yeah, you could say Thunder Chicken is the first and for now only, unless never know. Well, actually, no. Outlaw kind of, but Outlaw is a different design. But aside from that, Thunder Chicken is the only design that from the TNT Unfinished Business that I saw in person. I was there when the truck was in Lancaster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure is.
So after all, I'm going to give my good friend Juan Munoz Jack of Diamonds on this one.
Mm-hmm. Interesting, and I might get to go for 8 of diamonds for Thunder Chicken.
What diamonds of what? What you said? Jack of Diamonds?
8 of diamonds.
Wait, what?
8 of diamonds. Figure 8.
Oh.
And
yeah. Oh, A. Oh, the letter A. Oh, the number 8.
No.
Numero ocho, right?
Number 8. Probably 8 of diamonds. So, as I said,
8.
so.
Yeah, because what you said, you're like, hey, there you go, right there.
This is the card I was looking. There you go. Okay, on to the next one. Truck. Total Chaos.
I heard that truck was in the 2000s. I got that truck out of nowhere because I know it looks like it's from the 2000s. It's a pretty unique truck. I would love to see that truck coming back. If they do, bring that truck to California. Seriously, I know I apologize to everybody, but I'm sorry. You know me, a guy that loves monster trucks so much, especially the independents from the East Coast. They need to come to California, the West Coast. That's the most important state of monster trucks. I don't want to say a lot of details because I know I got to get this video going faster. I'm going to give this a 7 of Shamrocks on this one. I like the camouflage, the yellow, purple, and the green, but still, and the black lettering is amazing. What about you?
I like this one, even though I did not notice that truck, and I sure at the time, but that design looks cool, and I'll go for I'm gonna go for 5 spades for Total Chaos. That's the one.
Okay, let's go next one.
Okay, Toxic.
Driven by Corey Snyder, another truck I want to see in California, hopefully one day. No, I don't think so. No, I heard rumors that Toxic was not the body, but the chassis was in a Monster Jam body was in California, but I doubt it. But it'll be cool to see Corey Schneider bring that truck to California. I mean, I like the design. It's pretty amazing. All that stuff. So I'm gonna give this one a 2 of Shamrock.
Okay, to me, I'll go for 3 of diamonds for Toxic. Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, next truck.
Okay, Twisted Edition of the white version of it.
Another truck I want to see in California. And I got nothing much to say. I'm going to give this a Queen of Spades on this one.
Yeah, it looks cool. Look at design and all that. I bet I'd go for this one. I might gonna go for A of Hearts. The letter A.
The letter A of Hearts. There you go.
Yeah, I'll go for this one.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
And this is a different version of Twisted Edition.
Only thing, the downfall is there's no details, just the logo with the stuff. Well, to be fair, I just rather leave it like that because it kind of reminds me of the old school monster truck. So,
Mhm.
because that's how the old school was. So, if I was gonna give that one, I'm gonna say no, not this one. I'll probably go with this one. Five of diamonds on this one. Yeah, five of diamonds.
Diamonds. Okay. Am I gonna go for I think I'm gonna go for two Shamrocks for this kind of version of Twisted Edition.
So Shamrocks, right?
Two Shamrocks. I bet I said that.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got it.
that's one.
Two
Yes.
clovers, whatever they call it. Clever.
Yeah.
Alrighty, excellent.
All right. Uproar.
Another truck I want to see in California, and driven by John Zimmer Sr. himself. Man, I miss talking to that guy. He was a nice guy. The last time I talked to him was back in All Star Challenge, and I couldn't talk to him ever since. And possibly never because he's mostly in the East. But since I'll give his truck rating, I'm going to say 9 of spades on this one.
Yeah. Like this one. Pretty good at design and in the name. And I'm gonna go for this one for Uproar. I'll say 7 of let me 7 of Shamrocks for Uproar. Yep, that's the one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, USA 1 of the black version.
Yes. Okay. So I know I'm gonna be a little bit off topic on this one. I'm gonna talk about while I'm separating my cards. I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of people criticize USA One because they're saying that the truck looks dumb, looks stupid because it's not a white design. You can't change it to black. Okay. I'm not gonna try to get to a lot of details because it makes me angry how everyone say it. The black design is amazing. You know that, Jesus. You can see it. I can see it. And no doubt the black design is better. Okay, so don't get me wrong. If I compare the white one, you cannot beat the white one. The white one's a classic. And like I mentioned earlier, that I was talking about I forgot the other truck. Who was it? The one I said classic or retro or whatever. This one is a retro design. So the white one's a classic, but the black one, no doubt, is a retro. So I'm gonna give this retro design beautiful chef's kiss, like my man Craig O'Creeper said. I'm gonna give this one a Kings of Shamrocks.
That's cool. And I might gonna go for this one Jack of Diamonds for USA 1, the black version. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. And okay, this version of USA 1 of the S10
Ronnie
body.
Tweedy. Yeah, the Ronnie Tweedy version. This truck is pretty amazing. I like it a lot, especially that it feels like we're going back in time with that design. It has that 80s thing. And, I like that one. USA 1, American flag star, all that stuff. This is the classic design. Like I mentioned before, the black design is pure retro. This one's a black. So I'm going to give this one a Jack of Clover or Jack of Shamrock.
Yeah, that's cool. And I'm gonna go for 10 of hearts for this kind of USA 1. That one, I like that one. Yes, that one. And also the trophy truck version of USA 1.
I haven't seen that design yet, but it looks pretty neat. I don't know why people are criticizing this one. It doesn't look that bad to me. What do you think, Jesus? I like it.
I like that one too,
Yeah, I'm gonna give this one a King of Diamonds on this sucker right there. This is the best. I like that one. King of Diamonds.
Sure is. No matter what design, but they're the one and only USA 1 name.
As long as they don't mess it up, that'll be perfect. I don't care how it looks, as long as they don't mess it up. I still like the way they pay tribute homage to the original design. Even though using the trophy truck. What about you? What would you give it out of?
I'll give this version of USA 1 of the trophy truck design. I might gonna go for 8 of 8 of Shamrocks for that USA 1. That's the one. Yes. Let me see. The orange Velociraptor. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, aside from the blue one, the orange one is the best. We driven by what's his name, David Alford. They call him too tall because he's a short guy, but still, David Alford did a heck of a job with the orange design. I would love to see him in the blue design. That'll be something I wanted to see, but fortunately, I don't think it's ever going to happen because I heard he's now no longer with Throttle. Now he's with Tom Flory because the last time I saw him, he's with Tom Flory. But I heard rumors he left. But I'm gonna give this truck a possibly a 6 of Shamrock. This one.
Mhm. And I'm gonna go for 9 of spades for Velociraptor, the orange one. You got it. All right, and we're just like Vendetta.
Yeah, Vendetta. Yep, this is a really amazing truck. Still miss seeing Vendetta in person. I mean, still miss that truck, that design. I mean, don't get me wrong. The current one right now, the rusted one, is amazing, but this one I really missed a lot. But it's all good. I'm not gonna try to force Michael Christensen to bring it back, but it's pretty amazing. So other than that, I'm gonna give this one a letter A of Shamrock on this one.
That's cool. And I'm gonna go for 4 of diamonds for this version of Vendetta.
You said 4 diamonds, this one?
4 diamonds, yes.
Okay.
And this is the last one.
Wolf head. Okay, used to be called, well, now it's Lone Wolf, but this is the original design. I like the teeth, like, it sounds aggressive, the teeth in the front and the angriness. That looks badass. I really love this so much. So, just to end it all, I'm just going to give this a 9 of spades on this one.
That's nice. And I might gonna go for I'm gonna go for 6 of 6 of, let me see, 6 of diamonds for Lone Wolf. I mean Wolf's Head, right?
Yeah, Wolf head. Oh yeah,
Wolf's Head.
Alrighty, the last one. So we're all gonna set it up. That's, man, we worked so hard for all these stuff. Jesus Christ,
Man, I know. Yeah, we've been like almost 2 hours, man.
I know.
Wow.
Well, I guess we're gonna end it off. So
Yeah.
I just want to let everyone know. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to hit the like, comment, share, subscribe, and give a shout out to my good pal Jesus Barza right here, the guy right here from the Jesus Barza Show. Give him the love that he deserves, because he deserves all the love and the attention from all the good fans from you guys. And also appreciate, and also Jesus says thank you to everyone for giving everyone shout outs.
Yeah, we'll do, man. And yeah, because we're running out of time. So, and thank you all, and we had fun blast do wild card. It's very a long time since we did, but hopefully we might do more of this. Hopefully in the future, it'll be like our activity. Yeah, it'll be like a great activity. So we can do more of this. So yeah, okay, we had to get going because the time is up. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and be sure to subscribe to my buddy Angel. He deserves it, and we'll see you all soon.
Peace.